Oh, hello again. I didn't expect to see you. No, it is all right. I don't mind your presence here. For now, at least. Anywho, what brings you here anyway? Well, you are welcome to stay here all you want. Today, I only have time on my hands. Having someone here to talk to will definitely help the time fly by. The sun is shining. Thank goodness. It was raining all week. And you know how I feel about my fur getting wet. Ugh. It feels wonderful outside. At least I had some time to myself, for once. But soon it became very lonely. There is a fine line between solitude and loneliness. Wouldn't you agree? It is wonderful to have time to yourself, but it's also important to interact with others. Something I realized. I considered my loneliness my solitude back then. I always wanted to be alone, even from my family. But when the village was attacked, that's when I truly noticed I was lonely. You don't understand the value of your loved ones until they are gone. It would be wonderful to see my sister again. When we were younger, we would always hunt together. Now, I merely dream of those days. I really took the moments with my family for granted. I have many regrets that I reflect on now. Like Haru, she would always invite me to things, but sometimes I wouldn't even acknowledge her presence. Even then, she would still smile and invite me to things, even when I rejected her over and over again. The only time I really went out with her is when I was forced to by my parents. And every single time I went with her, I recall it being a very positive experience. Yet, I acted so cold to her. My last interaction with her was me not answering her when she called out for me, just to go hunting. My sister tells me all the time that I should never regret the decisions I've made. But I cannot help it. This one, I highly regret. I want to make it up to my sister. I hope to see her again, and when I do, I'll let her know. I will tell her the words that I should have years ago. How I appreciated everything she's done for me. How her presence has made me a better person. How much I love her as a sister. I don't even know if my sister is still alive. But I know she is strong, and she wouldn't let something like that tear her down. She's mentally and physically strong. I know it. I've seen it. I feel like you and my sister would get along quite well. She's the type of person to always put a smile on someone's face, no matter what they're going through. She's very uplifting and very positive. Me, on the other hand, I'm just quiet and rebellious type. I have my own strengths. For example, working alone is one of them, obviously. My kind is known for living in tribes or groups of some sort. But something I've noticed, living alone has many benefits. For example, you don't need to worry about anyone else but yourself. However, even when I'm living alone, I care about many people. My family, the well-being of my tribe, and even you. I'm rambling again. I apologize. This isn't like me. I have an idea. How about we go on a walk? A walk around the forest always clears my mind. Besides, I want to show you a few things. Come on, follow me. Huh? Oh, me worrying about you? Well, sometimes I worry that you'll get lost again, and I won't be there to help you. Based on our last encounter, I don't think your sense of direction has matured yet. But hey, I wouldn't dwell too much on it. When I was a small, curious cub, I would always get lost. And the tribe would always come looking for me, every single time. I'm quite surprised that they weren't tired of looking for me. In fact, I recall every single time I got lost, they were so worried. And when they found me, they were so relieved. Anyway, how is your community? How interesting. Huh? Oh. We found some blueberries. Have you eaten recently? If you're going to walk around the forest, I highly recommend you eat something. You're going to need it. So please, help yourself. Just take some along with you. We haven't reached the place that I was talking about. Come on. What is the place I'm talking about? Oh, you'll see. It is one of my favorite areas to go to, especially when I'm stressed. I want to share it with you. I feel like it would be quite special. Hey, can I be very honest with you? This is something that I always wanted to do with you. Travel around and show you new places that you've never seen before. So, being with you right now makes me very happy. When you go out into the world, there are endless possibilities for you. Endless choices to make. And you carve out your own story. That's something my mother would definitely say. I hope my mother is doing well. No, I'm fine. Just rambling again. You know, Haru used to ramble all the time. And if she's still around, she probably is right now. I got it from her. She would talk about anything. Anything that crossed her mind, she would talk about it. And it would become a new story. Those stories were never boring to me, even when they just talked about what she ate last night. It was never, ever boring to me. In fact, I always get pretty excited on the inside every time she did ramble. 'Cause I could paint everything in my mind. Like I said, around her, it is impossible to be upset. If only you could meet her. She doesn't like humans too much, but I'll let her know that you're fine. The breeze. It is so nice. The way it goes through my hair. Feels quite warm, actually. Reminds me of my father. Anytime he was proud of me, he would always pat me on the head. And he would do it often. Oh, no, I'm fine. It's just, sometimes I wish I was there with my family. Or whoever is remaining. Be there for them, especially in these troubled times. But all I can do now is just hope for the best. That's all I can really do at this point. I'm sorry. I need a moment. I'll be fine is something that I want to say right now, but I can't. I can't say it, 'cause it's not how I feel. My loved ones could be dead, and here I am just doing nothing. I did nothing. I tell myself, and everyone around me, that I'll be fine. I'm not affected by it, 'cause I don't want to seem weak. 'Cause being weak in my tribe is unacceptable. And Haru was the definition of being strong. She never broke down. She never cried. She never faltered. She always stood her ground and was brave. I want to be like her. However, I'm a very emotional person. The true reason why I left my tribe after the attack was I was mentally destroyed. And I didn't want to show it to the tribe. 'Cause I felt as if they would look down on me. So I left. I didn't want to face the shame, so I left. I left the people who have provided me a home. Left the people who called me their sister. Because of the shame I bear within me. I didn't want to tell anyone. But here I am, rambling about it. You are not ashamed of me? Not at all? That is expected of you. You and your kind-hearted nature. I don't understand you sometimes. I really don't. But I am certain about one thing. I appreciate you for who you are. Your presence has changed me drastically. In a good way. You really have that effect on other people, don't you? May I come close to you? Attakai. Nothing. But thank you for everything you do for me. My family would be very proud. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. This video was a Patreon request from Felix. Thank you again for supporting me for what I do and just being so kind. Speaking of patrons, I do have to thank a few, such as Anthony Thomas, Eli, Nawasha, Brandon Coomer, Ben C, Reverend W, and Effective Tactic. Thank you again for being so generous, and honestly, I hope you're having an amazing week. Now, with that said, thank you again, and I hope to see you in the next video. See ya!